Hey guys, I wanted to make this quick little video that goes along with assignment 3.7, statistical analysis with Excel. The instructions that I've got here, some of these screen captures are from an older version of Excel, so I wanted to make this supplemental video to help you guys find the analysis tool pack that you're going to need to complete the assignment. So again, we're trying to create a histogram, and Excel has a really cool feature that will do this for us. It's called the Analysis Tool Pack, and it's an extra add-in that you can add to Excel. And I want to show you guys how to get that on the newer version of Excel. So first, what you're going to do is you have to go up here to File and go down to Options, and then you're going to go to Add-ins, and it should be on the very top. So just click on that first one, Analysis Tool Pack, and then click Go. Do not click OK yet. You're going to go ahead and click Go, and then make sure you click on this checkbox for the Analysis Tool Pack, and then you can click OK. And then notice at the top of your browser here, you've got this tab called Data. Over here to the far right, now you've got this option for analysis and this analysis ribbon for data analysis. So you've done this step, you've loaded that before. And so this part is really important. It says, before making the histogram, you must make the class intervals, or what's known as the bins. The bin will include the minimum value and every 1.5 inch interval up to the maximum value or more. Okay, so what that means is that you're going to need to just create like a little chart over here, and we'll start with the minimum value, which let's go ahead and see what that is from our data set, because I do not remember. Looks like our minimum is 62. And it said in our directions that we wanted this to increase every 1.5 inch intervals all the way up to the maximum. So meaning we would have 62 plus 1.5 plus another 1.5 all the way up to our maximum value, which let's see what that is. Equals max. And we can highlight those values. Okay, so all the way up to 75 is what we're going to need for that. Hold on just a second. All right. So how we can do this very simply, instead of having to sit there and type in all those values, we can just make a formula. So we're going to go equals, and we're going to click on our cell that says 62, and we're going to add 1.5 to it, and I'm just going to hit enter, and it'll go ahead and calculate that for me. Now, I don't want to have to enter that in every single time. So what I can do is I can just put my mouse in the bottom right corner of that cell, and notice it goes from like this chunky cross to this little tiny thin cross. What that's going to do is it's going to drag that formula down. So we'll just drag it down some. We're at 69.5. We got to keep going all the way up to 75. So it looks like one more. Maybe two more. Okay, so our maximum is 75. In order for that value to be within our bins, and we're increasing by 1.5, we're going to have to take that up to 75.5 so that it doesn't maximum value. All right, so we did that step. Next, we are ready to move on to part F. Okay, so this is saying go to the data ribbon of your spreadsheet and click on data analysis and histogram. Okay, so the data ribbon is here. Go all the way over to analysis and data analysis. And we want it to be a histogram. So tell it okay. Now this is where it's going to ask you to put in your values, your input range, and your bin range. So make sure your mouse, your cursor is in this little cell, it's blinking there, and we're going to go ahead and highlight all of our values. And then we also need to include our bin range, so move your cursor down here, and we'll just go select all of those values that we just created. And let's make sure I didn't forget anything. Right, so in the input range, we did that. We did our, so our output range, this is really important. Our output is just where this histogram is going to go. So you can just place it. I might even actually put it well, I can't put it in a new sheet. But anyways, I'm just going to put it here somewhere, and that's, oh, I just messed that up. Hold on. Sorry. Output range needs to be over here. Make sure my bins are all okay. Looks like they are. Let's see. We also need to make sure we've checked the chart output box, which is going to be here. So that just means it's going to give us a histogram chart when it's finished doing its algorithm. And then it says to format your histogram accordingly, meaning go in here and add your axis labels and your legend. So let's go ahead and click OK, and it should create that for us. Awesome, there it is. So it tells us the bins, that should be the same as what we highlighted before. It also tells us the frequency, so you can easily get your mode from there. And then here's our histogram. I'm gonna just make it a little taller. Let's see, our y-axis is labeled as frequency, x-axis labeled as bin, and we've got our frequency legend as it says here. All right, so that is how you make a histogram using Microsoft Excel.